That's the news. Biden pardons his own son. Hunter Biden could have had SEAL Team 6 go after an opponent and take him out, and Joe Biden would have pardoned him. Welcome to John Mike Keene in the hypocritical states of America, featuring the Democrats.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
Presidential promise to put the law before family.
I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Letting the world know that he will not wipe away the decision of 12 of his son's peers.
Now I'm going to let the world know that he did wipe away the decision of 12 of his peers. Biden pardoned him.
Was asked directly, and he has said he wouldn't pardon his son if he gets convicted.
Let's wait and see what happens if he loses.
Yeah, but he said it.
The president has ruled out pardoning his son.
Major commitment from the president, accepting the outcome of the trial and also pledging not to pardon his son. It takes new weight when we see what Trump is saying about the outcome of his trial, what we're hearing from other Republicans who say they don't accept the jury's verdict here in New York.
The contrast is profound.
The contrast is just huge.
To sit there and say, well, I'm not going to intervene in the legal process and I wouldn't pardon my son. One side, Democrats and Joe Biden protecting the justice system.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
And on the other, Republicans and Trump protecting Trump.
Our current president of the United States has so much respect for the law that he has said he would not pardon his son. I mean, again, it's all about the contrast.
Oh, the contrast is so huge, Mika. What will any of these news people say this week? Not one will resign. Not one will apologize. Not one will say they were wrong. Just come out and say it, Claire, Mika. Come out and say it. I was wrong.
President Biden saying, I will respect whatever this jury decides. That's versus right. Donald Trump after he was convicted on 34 counts, saying the entire system is rigged against him.
Their latest attack has been that Joe Biden has politicized and weaponized the DOJ, right? That was the whole argument around Donald Trump's conviction. And this week, of course, Hunter Biden was found guilty, and Joe Biden has very clearly said he would not pardon his son, he would not commute his sentence.
What else was Joe Biden lying about?
How stark is this difference?
And who else will Joe Biden pardon before his term is up? This one was just the hard one, Hunter. They just did this one first. There's Jim Biden. Biden can pardon himself.
How can Republicans keep making this argument now that Joe Biden has really put it out there? Where's Hunter? And he stood there in a courtroom, flanked by his family, and he's accepted his sentence.
He is not pardoning his son, which he could do. These are federal charges. Right. He is not doing that. He is not doing it because he is living what it means to have a rule of law in this country.
If he's not living it no longer, you do not have a rule of law in this country. Thank you guys for making my case all along.
I mean, if you want to know if he believes it, you could actually see what is happening with his own son.
The president, Anderson, has been really clear that he is going to accept the outcome of the trial no matter what happens.
So Joe Biden's gotten asked about, talking about law and order. He's gotten asked if he would pardon his son. He has said no. On the other side, you've got Donald Trump, who has said that he will pardon the January 6th insurrectionists. Yeah. They're not even his sons. They're just sons of...
Oh, bad words. Just remember, when Trump pardons the J6ers, the Democrats the rule of law still stands. If it stands after Hunter is pardoned, then it stands after the J6ers are pardoned.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above.
He did not pardon his son. He did not order the Department of Justice to say, don't prosecute my son. So impressive.
Could have ordered the Justice Department to halt the prosecution of Hunter Biden, according to this court. Everyone understands he's a decent man.
I think Joe Biden has a chance here to stand up for the rule of law, to say the law is the law, no matter who it is, no matter if it's Trump or Biden. And remember, part of Trumpism's dangerousness is that it tears down institutions, important institutions of our democracy. So there's an opportunity here for Biden to say, the jury found him guilty. This is how it's supposed to work.
You ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
As I said last week, I will accept the outcome of this case and will continue to respect the judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal.
The Democrats stand for the rule of law. Remember, law and order. And we've been saying that Trump's not above the law, Hunter Biden's not above the law, no one is above the law. And it is amazing to see the stark contrast between how Democrats handled today and how Republicans handled this whole thing over the last couple of weeks.
Your law is only as good as it is practiced, and the way it is practiced today by Democrats is it is gone. There's nothing. They have no leg to stand on. These people are liars. They've been lying to you. They didn't even believe any of this stuff when they were all saying it. They will take the opposite position now because they're still lying to you. I'm John Mike Keene.